So last time I completed a few tasks to help the Sorrows tribe prepare to flee from or fight against the Whitelegs. I also spoke to Waking Cloud about her family, and it seems that her husband may have disappeared. And I'm going to talk to Daniel to see if he has any more information about him. Hello.
I'm glad to see you're still with us. How can I help you?
Tell me about Waking Cloud's family.
What do you want to know exactly? I'm sure she could tell you much better than I.
Did you help the rest of her family leave Zion?
I did.
Okay, what's the matter? Did something happen?
Her 3 children are safe. They made it north weeks ago and met up with New Canaanites heading east. Her husband didn't make it. He died protecting their children from a Whiteleg attack. Do not tell Waking Cloud. She is one of the only Sorrows who can communicate easily with us, and her tribe needs her to be strong right now.
It's her husband. Don't you think she has a right to know?
To everything, there is a season. Who are you or I to put this heavy burden on her now?
You're the new Canaanite who's supposed to help lead these people, not hide things from them.
I know, you're right. I shouldn't have hidden it from her in the first place. We can't fail here again. Zion can't become the next New Canaan. The Sorrows don't deserve that. They don't deserve any of this. Sometimes I look at them and wonder if they would have been better off if those old trails had stayed forgotten. If we had never found any of them. Tell Waking Cloud if you think that's best. I won't stop you.
Well, I think she deserves to know.
Until then.
Doc,
Katubiu.
about your husband, I'm afraid he was killed by Whitelegs during the evacuation.
What? No. You must be mistaken. Daniel would have told me.
I'm afraid so. Daniel kept it from you because he thought the grief would distract you. He had good intentions, even if he did keep that from you.
How dare he? What gives him the right? I thought Daniel was my friend, but he cares nothing for the Sorrows.
He was only doing what he thought was best for the tribe. It wasn't an easy choice for him.
Perhaps. I will have to have a very long talk with Daniel when all of this is over. Thank you for telling me this truth.
Okay. Now then. What else am I doing? Oh yes, I have to report back to Daniel that I've completed the various tasks he set as well. So, yeah, don't lie back down, because I still need to talk to you.
I'm glad to see you're still with us. How can I help you?
I checked everything in the valley and got you a map of the grand staircase.
I appreciate it. Well, that's it. This is all we need. Now all that's left is to quietly pack up and try to get out of here without being noticed. That's assuming that Joshua won't try to stop me. And that he hasn't talked you into fighting the Whitelegs despite what I've said. Don't worry, I don't hold it against you. You're an outsider. Fighting seems like the practical solution. I'll tell you again. There's more at stake.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Joshua has a point. We should fight the Whitelegs. Running away won't accomplish anything. The tribe will lose their homeland, and the Whitelegs might well just go after them anyway.
No. Why? Why? Haven't you seen enough of what's going on here to see that the Sorrows don't need to butcher the Whitelegs for a piece of land? What Joshua wants is more than an attack. He wants a slaughter. And he needs more than you and the dead horses to do it. The Sorrows can't be pushed into this. You and Joshua don't have the right to force them into it. Please, consider what I'm saying.
And you have the right to pull them off their land?
I've already explained to them that we're leaving. They've accepted it. What is Joshua going to tell them about being a warrior? What are you going to tell them about how to live with themselves after they got lost in the moment, killed someone who didn't deserve to die? Or does that not matter? Is that just an acceptable consequence if it means holding on to this valley? Maybe there is no place left in this world for mercy. But even if it tramples me into the dust, I will never accept it. And I will never condone it. Joshua must be waiting for you. I'll stay here with the others as I told them I would.
What was that? Whoa, what?
Thank you for this. I know Daniel doesn't approve, but destroying the Whitelegs is the only way to ensure the Sorrows can remain in Zion. You and I will lead a group of Dead Horse warriors and Sorrows hunters into 3 Marys from this position.
Okay.
Our objective is to find the Whitelegs leader, Salt Upon Wounds, and prevent him from fleeing. Show no quarter to the Whitelegs we come across. Make no mistake about why we are here. This is an extermination.
Extermination? Really? I don't like this, but we shouldn't kill them all. But war is war. Okay, fine.
God be with you.
So let's go. Actually, where are we going? All the way to the other end of the map. Which isn't actually that far, all things considered. Who should... Stand still! Come on. Perhaps I should get a bit closer. Okay. Is it going to be like this all the way? I'm not particularly bothered about looting them right now. But yeah, it's going to be like this all the way, isn't it? I don't see them. Switch. Okay, so this is going to be one long fight, is it? Oh, I'm dangerously low on 9mm rounds, I've just noticed. So, how many more are there going to be around here? I've not taken much damage so far. I think that's another Whitelegs. Nice. Not alone here. 50 power for it. They don't have any ammo. Well, that's why I'm using the recharger rifle. Well, one, it's good at long range, but also it doesn't use ammo, it recharges. So I guess we just keep going along the river bank. What's that? Just a plant. dead horse. I thought it looked the wrong colour. The white legs are really pale. Sorrows and dead horses not so much. Yeah, okay, I can in poor condition. Fair enough. Wow, you are pretty powerful. Yeah, that's the last of my 9mm with the 10mm. Where are we looking? Okay, I see them. Stand still, please. This could take a while. Okay. I'm not going all the way over there. We've got more. This is getting a bit worn, so it's doing less damage. Stand still, please. Got it. I'm going to be leveling it very soon, and that jump was weird in slow-mo. Oh, also, I should eat some food to heal. Actually, I've got so much healing powder. But I'm also going to take some purified water, sunset sarsaparilla, and Nuka-Cola. And one of those. Because I can! Okay, anything else? That does get a bit distracting. I see something. Am I actually hitting these at all when I do that? Maybe I need to aim more at the body and less at the head. Or maybe the spread's quite wide. Well, where did he come from? Not much you. You're pretty resistant, aren't you? Yeah, I'll just let you do all the damage if you want. Okay, so what do I want to do with my skills this time? I think I've pushed it. Oh, go on, I'll push energy weapon to 75 because it's a nice number. And then I will put 5. Actually, no, the 10 into sneak. Okay, and I need to choose a perk. Silent running. Running no longer factors into a successful sneak attack. That could definitely be useful. Because normally, this would be better sneaking than this. But no longer. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going. Ah. 3 Marys. I'm assuming this is where I'm going. So... just gonna sneak around this corner, I think. Just in case there's something here. Because you never know. Shall I try this again, aiming more at the body? Oh! Someone attacked them. I think I hear a sniper. Didn't do enough damage there. Okay. So yeah, the dead horses have arrived. 12 gauge round. Oh, I'm right on my carry weight limit. I think I should go up here, don't you? I think I just missed every single one. Nope, maybe not. Okay. None of these have ammo. And this is getting very close to being destroyed. Why did I pick that up? I need to repair some stuff. So that will do. Ooh, what's this? Hammer! Well, not actually a type I use. Well, I think I almost took full damage there. Archway? I would have to swim through here, I think. Whoa! What the?
This is taking too long. We can't let salt upon wounds escape. I'm going to find a way around. God willing, we will finish this together.
Okay. Yeah, that was a... Probably shouldn't have gone through there, should I? Which way am I going now? Oh, looks like I have no choice. Let's go with 3 Mary's Cabin. Let's sneak in here. What's that? Yes, it is. Am I actually doing any damage? Yes, I am. Why aren't the health bars showing up? Normally the health bars show up and it's weird that they're not. Yeah, you see, like that. Ooh, critical. Why did I just pick up a tomahawk? That's those weird throwing things that they use. And I shouldn't have gone out of sneak then. So, am I going this way? Not really sure where this cave goes. I feel like there's something behind me. Okay, so I'm outside. Which way am I going? Is there a way there? Looks like there might be. Looks to be a way the other way as well. What's up? Tripwire. I see another trap. Cave fungus and purified water, why not? I see a pressure plate. And I can't activate it, so be very careful. Ammo, nice. step very carefully around it. Why am I going so slowly? Because I'm over encumbered. So, I'm just going to eat some of the heavier, low-value healing stuff. Also known as food. See how that does. Okay. That looks to be going back to a dead end. So, I guess I'm going this way. A red scorpion. No, it's a typewriter or something. I thought that was a red scorpion. Oh. I need to stop picking up rubbish. Okay, I just dropped some random junk. Okay, another dead white leg. I think I'm gonna have to drop down. Are there any up here? Seems entirely possible, but I don't see anyone. I want to pick those up, but I've got too much weight. Nothing over here, really? I guess they've retreated. I can't pick that. Right, I need to increase lockpick. So... where am I going? Back down again? Okay. Xander route? I do hope I'm going the right way. Ooh, I think we've got enemies below. Do I have grenades? Or dynamite or something?
Shit!
Well, that didn't work. There we go. Oh, maybe I did. Maybe that did work. Come on, where are you? Oh, I see. That's not going to work, is it? They're going to be way out of range by the time. It's going to take far too long to catch up. They'll kill him anyway. Okay, so moving swiftly. What other weapons do I have anyway? Plasma pistol? I think that's the cowboy repeater. There seems to be some sort of a fight going on there. No? Okay. Let's have a look up here. Nothing really of interest. Oh! I thought I was going to take fall damage again. Definitely looks like something. And I hope I'm not going around in circles. Because I'm starting to think I am, and I don't like it. What hit him? Okay, that's one of ours. They're dead. I'm getting close. Yeah, they're white legs. Oh, I'm not having much luck with the recharger rifle, so let's try this. Oh, wow. Okay, I need to take cover. Okay, that went pretty well. Come on, where are you? How good's my VATS aiming? Not very. I was all the way over there again. Wait, what just happened there? That was weird. Okay. Let's move on. None of these have anything good. None of them. Okay, I think I found him.
We warned you at Syracuse, and you persisted.
I
You took
said
advantage
no
of us in New
executions.
Canaan to drive us out. And like the dogs of Caesar you are, you followed us to Zion. And now you stand on holy ground, a temple to God's glory on earth. The only use for an animal in our temple is sacrifice. Kale wachene conserva o. You understand me, don't you? Don't you?
Outman. Kunaman mad. He killed all white legs. You talk. You stop.
Yeah. This isn't what I signed up for. Let me talk to Joshua about this.
Him hear you. You talk.
Don't listen to this thing. His cries are those of a mad beast caught in a thicket. He gave no mercy to my family, and I will give none to his.
If we don't show them mercy, we're no better than them. Let him keep his dignity. Give him a fighting chance.
He never had any dignity to begin with. None of them did. But for your sake, for the sorrow's sake, I'll let him die on his feet. Stand up and look at what's come for you.
Nice plasma pistol. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm dying. That was close. I thought it was just him. I didn't realize it was a whole army about to attack us. Why am I taking damage?
It's the same end he would have met if he had died on his knees. But I suppose this was for the sake of the dead horses and sorrows. Still, thanks to your help and the grace of God, the Whitelegs won't be troubling Zion anymore.
Do you mind
Let's go
unblurring,
find
please?
Daniel. Tomorrow we'll be here soon enough. And there is much to do.
Okay. Am I poisoned or something?
And so it was that the conflict between the New Canaanites and the Whitelegs was finally resolved. The courier's involvement had tipped the scale, shifting the fragile balance of power.
Despite their defeat at Three Marys and the death of their war chief, the Whitelegs were determined to pursue the other New Canaanites. But when they finally tracked down their prey in Colorado, they discovered the tables had been turned. The Whitelegs who survived the New Canaanites' ambushes were hunted down by dead horses before they could reach the safety of the Great Salt Lake. When word of the Whitelegs' diminished numbers reached the 80s tribe, war was declared. And by year's end, the Whitelegs had been wiped out.
The Sorrows fought beside Joshua Graham and the dead horses, eradicating the threat the Whitelegs posed to Zion. When the courier and Joshua Graham felled Salt upon Wounds, their victory was celebrated with a great feast. The Sorrows' transformation from a peaceful, timid tribe into a proud and warlike people broke Daniel's heart. He tried to take solace in the knowledge that they would remain in Zion, but it was a small comfort. The Sorrows' innocence was lost.
Having helped eradicate the Whitelegs from Zion, the dead horses returned to Dead Horse Point in triumph. They remained neutral toward the Sorrows, but as years went on, there were periods of competitive friction, even violence between the tribes. The New Canaanites, Daniel especially, intervened regularly as mediators, but found it difficult to reconcile the tribes' conflicts.
The defeat of the Whitelegs in Zion marked a turning point in the fortunes of the Happy Trails Caravan Company. Every 2 months, the caravan met with the New Canaanites in Zion Valley to trade. Happy Trails soon returned to prosperity. The vigilance of the Sorrows and dead horses in defending southwestern Utah, initially startling to Happy Trails caravans, soon proved a blessing. The tribes united against the 80s, driving them back from Highway 50, and thus opening yet another trading route for Happy Trails caravans.
Follows Chuck took the courier's words to heart and decided that he would behold the sights and sounds of distant lands with his own eyes and ears. After returning to Dead Horse Point, he quarreled with his family and other tribe members about his ambitions. One morning, they awoke to discover that Follows Chuck had set off alone, westward, into the wilderness. He was never seen again.
Waking Cloud was distraught when she learned of her husband's death, but took comfort from her tribe and the compassion of the New Canaanites. She forgave Daniel for having concealed her husband's fate from her, and learned to accept his fate. When her grief faded, she took a husband from the Dead Horse tribe. At her bidding, he stayed close to home.
Though the courier had stopped Joshua Graham from executing Salt upon Wounds, the war chief still fell in battle. The Whitelegs defeated at Three Marys. Joshua led the Sorrows and dead horses in tending to their comrades and burning the corpses of their foes. He continued to advocate militant opposition to the enemies of New Canaan, and showed little quarter to those he fought. And yet he was changed. He no longer reveled in the brutality and cruelty for which he had been known in his former life. His inner demons, if not extinguished, were at the least appeased.
For years after the defeat of the Whitelegs, Daniel did his best to minister to the Sorrow's spiritual needs. Try as he might, he could not hold back the tribe's increasing militancy and reverence of Joshua Graham. Demoralized, he returned to his family in Dead Horse Point. His failures haunted him for the rest of his days.
And with that, the courier walked out of the history of the tribes of Zion and back to the gathering storm of the Mojave Wasteland.
Okay. Well, that could have gone worse. The Whitelegs have been defeated. And, well, everyone important seems to be alive. A light shining in darkness. I have a lot of ammo for that. Okay, I'm going to take the lot. I'm going to be over encumbered, but it's time for me to get back to the Mojave Wasteland. I still don't know what I'm going to do in terms of the different factions. I don't trust the Legion, not after Nipton. I'm not sure about the NCR or House. So I think I'm going to go around and do a few other things. Not sure what exactly. I think I might head back towards Goodsprings and do some, well, help people out around there. After all, it was the dog there who treated me after that bullet to the head. Oh, yeah, and I should drop some stuff. Well, I'm back in Goodsprings, and if you recall back in episode 1, there was a man called Ringo who was running from the powder gangers and had asked the town of Goodsprings to shelter him. I'm now going to see if I can go and help him.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
I'm not an enemy, if that's what you're asking.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all.
No
We
worries.
got off to a bad start. What say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan? You know how to play?
Not right now, thanks. Do you know there's a man named Joe Cobb looking for you?
Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight.
What are you going to do about them, then?
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
Maybe I can help.
We'd just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board...
That's what I'm thinking. I'll ask around and see who I can round up.
Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Yeah, she, well, sort of reminded me how to survive out in the wasteland. But yeah, I'll go and see Sunny Smiles. Who's this? Just a random settler. Okay. Now, if I recall correctly, Sunny Smiles was around the saloon. Yeah, there she is.
Hi there. Sticking around Goodsprings for a while longer?
I've been away for quite a while, in case you hadn't noticed, but anyway, I'm going to help Ringo take on the powder gangers. Might need your help?
Say no more. I'm in.
Well, that was easy.
Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo. But I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally,
Okay.
there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great.
Okay. Any ideas on how to convince Trudy to join us?
A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help.
Okay, would Chet be willing to give us his supplies?
I don't think give is in Chet's vocabulary. Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you barter with him.
Right, any way to get Easy Pete's dynamite?
Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it over.
Okay, I don't know if I do. Okay, I'll go and do that
waiting.
then. So... Ah, yes! Trudy wanted me to fix a radio. Repair of 20 required. Just like that.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right.
Yep. Let's see what we've got here. I fixed your radio.
Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work.
That's it? Are you planning on doing this shoddy work?
Not at all. I'm never sure how much is normally charged for this sort of thing. Here's some additional caps. That should be enough. Now, how about spending some of those caps in the saloon?
Might well do. You should help me take down the powder gang. Bullets, explosions, lots of fun.
I was planning on sitting this one out, but for some reason, I can't help but like you. I'm with you. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock.
Okay.
Be careful out there.
I am extremely close to leveling. Where's the door? Easy Pete.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
I hear you've got dynamite. It would help us beat the powder gangers.
Too dangerous. Gonna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it buried. Safer that way.
Oh, come on! Explosives 24 of 25. Okay, never mind.
Yep.
I'll go and talk to the others then.
Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
Sure. Okay, who's over here? This is the general store. Hello,
Hey there.
Chet.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
Okay. I need supplies to fight the powder gangers.
Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the powder gangers. That's a 1,000 cap investment you're talking about.
Again, I don't have enough barter. Maybe I'll come back in a bit.
Right. Just keep me out of it. Is there anything else?
No.
Take it easy now.
I'm so close to leveling up, so I might actually be able to persuade them. Well, I'll go and talk to Doc Mitchell then, shall I?
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you?
The town is going to be attacked by bandits. Anything you can do to help?
Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare.
Okay. They'll be using explosives. Do you have something for more serious injuries?
I ain't got much, but it'll do you more good out there than it will in here. Take what I got.
Thank you very much.
You take care now.
Level up. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to increase explosives to 25. Barter, was it to 25? I'm just going to try and make sure everything's up to 25. If I can do that. Actually, I'm not going to bother about melee weapons and an arm, but anything else. I have 8 left. I'm going to put those into science. Actually, no. I'm going to put those into repair. Oh, and I have some new perks to choose from. Purifier. Light Step. Center of Mass. You don't fool around with fancy trick shots. In VETS you do an additional 15% damage when targeting the torso. Okay. Adamantium Skeleton. That sounds interesting. Pyromaniac. Fast attack. Okay, these are old ones. Well, I think I'm going to go with that then. Adamantium Skeleton. I'll go back and talk to the others again, shall I? See if I can persuade them. So, back to the general store.
Have you seen that tower on the strip all lit up? You can see it for miles.
Yes, in fact I've been in there.
You looking to buy some supplies?
I need supplies to fight the powder gangers.
This again? Like I said, I'm against taking on the powder gangers. My supplies aren't cheap, you know.
I know. Let them take over the town, then I'm sure your business will be much better off.
You made your point. I can provide people with some leather armor and extra ammo. Sure hope it's worth it. And I'll be guarding the store while all this is going on. I have to put my business first. You understand.
Of course. Thank you very much.
Take it easy now.
And it was easy Pete. As long as I don't get stuck on a doorway or a motorcycle.
Howdy.
I hear you've got dynamite. It would help us beat the powder gangs.
Told you before, it's too dangerous for a bunch of amateurs to handle.
I know what I'm doing. I'm familiar with the care and handling of explosives, dynamite included.
Uh-huh. Guess you know what you're doing. I'll go dig it up and get it ready. You'll have it by the time the fighting starts.
Okay. Thank you.
Yup.
I think that's everyone. I just need to go back and talk to Ringo then. Back up in the petrol station. Gas station? Whatever you call it. Poseidon Energy. Yeah, that'll do. Did I, yes I did. Oh, he gave me leather armor, didn't he? Is that any good? I'm now wearing Joshua Graham's armor. For some reason. The leather armor's not as good. I also picked up Rid of Badlands armor for no apparent reason. Oh, speaking of which, I now realise why you're told to go to the strip via Prim and Nipton and Novak all the way up here, rather than simply cutting across here. It's because there's a lot of death claws, about half a dozen death claws in this area. Now, where did you go?
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us?
Sonny's with us, and most of the town as well.
Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else you can do.
I think that's it. Let's go.
All right, I'm ready. I hope.
Time to look alive. The powder gangers are here to play.
Okay. How many are there?
At least 6. Joe Cobb included. They look pretty mean.
Let's go.
Oh, Easy Pete came through with the dynamite. Here's your supply. I really hope I don't blow myself up. I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far.
Okay. Is that them there? Those are Goodsprings settlers. And Trudy! You can run faster than me. That's because I'm carrying a gun. Or I have the gun out anyway. Okay, time to use some explosives. Okay, Goodsprings light. Party gangers shunned. Is that it? Wow. Hey there. Oops, I didn't mean to use the stim pack. Oh well.
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things.
You're welcome.
I'll stick around for a bit longer, but I'll be gone in a few days. If you ever visit New Vegas, look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp.
Sure. Did these have anything useful? Yeah. They weren't very tough, were they? Shotguns. I'll take any ammo. And dynamite apparently, but I thought that was a body then, it was just a pile of rocks. There was a named guy, Joe Cobb. Where did he go? I did not mean to pick that up. Paragang guard armor. Okay. Well, that's the job done. Now, what shall I do now? I could go to the NCR correctional facility and find that guy to become the sheriff for Prim, or I could speak to the NCR in Prim, or I could even go up to the Mojave Outpost and see if they have anything for me to do. I think I'm going for the Mojave Drive-In, ultimately. That's my target. Though I had a strange radio signal going from over there. What's going on here? There are two people, and they're attacking each other. I don't really want to choose a side.
Did you see that? That crazy bitch just attacked me out of nowhere.
Any idea why?
No, none at all. We've been traveling together since I picked her up a few days ago, and she's been friendly this whole time. We'd actually been flirting a little when she suddenly pulled a gun out and began yelling at me to hand my caps over. Now that I think of it though, she laughed when I threw her my money. I think what she really wanted was my Lucky Charm necklace.
Lucky Charm necklace?
Yeah, every once in a while you can find a cap with a blue star on it. They're pretty rare, so I started collecting them. Once I had enough, I made a necklace out of them, since I thought they were lucky.
Yeah, I saw a few of those. Just be more careful in the future, okay?
I will. That's the last time I pick up a straggler on the road, believe me.
Okay. Damaged pistol, some ammo, and Sunset Sarsaparilla Star bottle caps. Interestingly. Anyway, so yes, I'm just arriving in Nipton once again. This is where the Caesar's Legion crucified a lot of people. But I'm more interested in following that strange message. It's coming from somewhere over here, just south of Nipton. And there does seem to be some sort of ruin here. I'm just not really sure what it is. Yes, the Mojave Drive-In. And there's some sort of crash thing here. And... no, they're just going past. Okay. So, what does this do? Nothing happens since the midnight showing at the Mojave Drive-In hasn't started yet. What time is it? You cannot wait when enemies are nearby. What time is it? 20 past 10. I may have to wait here a while. Okay, it started projecting some sort of image of an eye. Joshua Graham lives. Yes, he does. The burned man works. Yes, he does. So what exactly is this? And what does it do? The strange satellite seems to be the source of the strange transmission you received. The Old Blue World Blues is recommended for experienced couriers, level 15. I level 14, so close enough. You have a premonition that you'll be unable to return to the Mojave until you solve the mysteries of the Big Empty. You will be able to take anything you can carry with you, and you will be able to return to the Big Empty anytime after completing Old World Blues. If you are up to the challenge, and you have all you want to carry with you, examine the satellite a little closer. The atomic wonders of science await. Okay. What's going on?
We have been waiting for you. Long have we watched for a visitor to Big Mountain. What confused us is why you were still wearing your skin. So we stripped that away. You weren't using it anyway.
Vivisectors online. This will only sting for a decade.
What did you do with the brain? That was the most important part. What do you mean, lost it? We are under siege! Mobius! You will never survive my deadly robo-scorpions, technological terrors, and my bigger, more atomic versions of these things. Goodbye.